Okay, here it is Act 2, Scene 1, and here we see that the playwright David Auburn goes back in time 4 years back. So if you remember in my previous video, where was explaining Scene 4, I said there was a dialogue between Catherine and Claire, and each one accuses the other of not helping the family or the father. And then Hal comes in and he has read that notebook where Catherine's theory is written, and he think it is Robert's theory. And then Catherine says, "No, I wrote it," and the scene ends there. So before we can see what happened after that, how can Catherine explain that she's the one who wrote this theory? What happened is that we have in Act 2 we have the events goes back to the past 4 years back, and here we see Robert is still alive, the father, and he's speaking to, he's living with Catherine in the house. Now, this scene shows when of course, the last 5 years of Robert's life, he was insane. He has lost his mind. But there was 5 months, five, no, sorry, 9 months, 9 months where he shows really a good health, good mentality, as if he's a normal again, back to a normal person. His behavior, he would go shopping, he would go to the university, meet students, he would cook. So he's almost a normal person. But that was just 9 months in this 5 years. So this scene, Act 2, Scene 1, is about that period where Robert is showing normality in his behavior and showing he has a good mind, good mentality. He's recovering from his sickness. So this scene shows this part. So let's see the dialogue between the two and see. Okay, before we go to the dialogue, I want to say something here. When a playwright in a play goes back to the past and shows a situation happened there, this technique is called flashback. Flashback technique, when the playwright goes back in time to the past and show us some situation happened there. And why? Because it's important to show something had happened in the past. This technique called flashback, and he's using this here. He's taking us back 4 years back and show us how Robert was living and how he was speaking to Catherine. Here is important to say something. At the beginning of the play, in Scene 1, the beginning of the play, Act 1, Scene 1, we see Robert speaking to Catherine. But that Robert is actually an imagined image of the father. Catherine is imagining having a dialogue with her father because the father is dead. She's imagining having a conversation with him. But here in the scene, it's not an imagination. This is really has happened. The playwright shows a real situation where how Catherine and Robert were living 4 years back in time. So Act 2, Scene 1, Robert is alone on the porch. He sits quietly enjoying the quiet, the September afternoon. A notebook nearby. Sorry, I just need to wear my glasses. Okay, a notebook nearby unopened. He closes his eyes, apparently dozing. It is 4 years earlier than the event in Act 1. Catherine enters quietly. She stands behind her father for a moment. Robert thinks, "Hello. How did you know I was here? I heard you. I thought you were asleep. On an afternoon like this? No. Do you need anything? No. I'm going to the store. What for dinner? So you see, he's very normal speaking about what should they have for dinner. Um, Not spaghetti. Okay, what do you want? Not spaghetti. All right. Disgusting stuff. That's what I was going to make. So she was about to make spaghetti because an easy, and the father is joking with her, says, "No, I don't want it. I had a feeling good things I spoke up. You make it too much. What do you want? What do you have a taste for? Nothing. Nothing at all. I didn't care. I thought pasta would be easy. I thought pasta would be easy. Pasta, oh God, don't even say the word pasta. It sounds so hopeless, like surrender. Pasta would be easy. Yes, yes, it would. Pasta, it doesn't mean anything. It's just euphemism. People invented when they get sick of eating spaghetti. Dad, what do you want to eat? I don't know. Well, I don't know what to get. I'll shop. So he's suggesting Robert to go shopping, which shows that he's a very normal person. He's joking about dinner and he wants to go shopping. No, I will do it. No, Dad, rest. I wanted to take a walk anyway. Are you sure? Yes. What about a walk to the lake? You and me? All right. So the father suggesting, why don't we go walk around the lake, you and me? All right. I would love to go to the lake. Then on the way home, we'll stop at the store, see what jumps at us. It's warm. It would be nice if you are up for it. You damn right, I'm up for it. Well, work up appetite. Give me 10 seconds. Let me put this stuff away, and we are out to the door. I'm going to school. So they decided to go to a walk in the lake, around the lake, and then they would go back to the a shop and buy something for dinner. And all of a suddenly, Catherine says, I'm going to school. I'm going to college. Of course, she hasn't stopped going to college 4 years back because she had to take care of her father. And now, as she sees that the father is getting better and he's good now, he's taking care of himself, he's shopping, he cooks. So she finds it's okay if she can go back to college now. So she tells him her decision now. And Robert is surprised when I'm going to start at Northwestern. Northwestern is the name of the college or university at the end of the month. So this month, Northwestern, they were great about my credits. They are taking me in as sophomore. I was sure when to talk to you about it. So she seems she has made, send mails to them, to the university, contacted them and discussed that she wants to study there. And they saw that her marks, her credits, her grades are very good. And they were very happy to have her. They will even put her in sophomore means second year, not the first year, because she's so much good in mathematics. So she does not need to go to the first year. So she will be accepted as sophomore, means a second year advanced stage. Northwestern, Robert says Northwestern is far from Chicago. And Robert likes to have his daughter with him in the house. So he wants her to go to Chicago University. But Catherine does not want because she feels if she would go to the same department where her father used to teach, then the professors would deal with her with special as a special student, and she would not be able to prove herself. She wants to go far away where she can prove herself without the influence of the good reputation of her father. So she's very independent in this case. So this is why he doesn't like her to go to Northwestern. Yes. What's wrong with Chicago? You still teach there. I'm sorry. It's too weird taking classes in your department. So she doesn't want to go and study in the same department where her father might be teaching. It's a longer drive, not that long, half an hour, still twice a day. He thinks that she's going to drive half an hour to the university, Northwestern, and go back half an hour. But he doesn't know that Catherine wants to stay there. She doesn't want, she is planning to leave the house and go to stay in that small city and go to that university. Still, it was, Dad, I would live there. You actually wanted to live in Evanston. Evanston is the name of the city where the University Northwestern is. So she's gonna live there. She likes to have her own independent life, her own independent. She goes to a department where nobody treats her differently, like in a prestigely, because she is the daughter of that teacher. She wants to prove herself. Yes, I will still be close. I can come home whenever you want. You've been well. She's saying that you are good now, really well, for almost 7 months. I don't think you need me here every minute of the day. So you are good. You are, shopping. You are going. You don't need somebody to take care of you. This is all done deal you are in. Yes. You sure? Yes. Who pays for it? They're giving me a free ride, Dad. They're being great. So they gave her, even the university gave her a free education. Normally, a student has to pay in America, but here they accepted her because they found her she's very talented. So they accepted her with a scholarship. Means the university is going to pay the money for Catherine. She doesn't need to pay. On tuition, sure. What about food? Clothes, gas, meals. Do you plan to have a social life? So he's just trying to tell her that there will be so many things to pay for. He wants her to stay with him in the house. He likes her. He loves her. They both, the daughter and the father, they are like friends. And he doesn't feel good if she would leave. So he would try to find some problems. Maybe you cannot pay for the food. Maybe you cannot pay for the books. So Catherine, I don't know. You gotta pay your own way on dates, at least the early dates, say the first three, otherwise they expect something. The money will be fine. Claire gonna help out. It's very important information we are here that Catherine has talked to Claire on the phone and told her that she's gonna go to college. And she needs, of course, money for paying for the apartment where Catherine's gonna live, for food, for if she has a car, for the car, whatever expense, books. And Claire has accepted to help her, which shows that Claire is really not selfish as we might think. She is really willing to support the family and help the family with everything she could. And Robert is surprised. When did you talk to Claire? I don't know, a couple of weeks ago. You talked to her before you talked to me? There were a lot of details to work out. She was great. She offered to take care of all the expenses. You see, so Claire is going to pay all the cost. Any cost Catherine needs, Claire is going to pay it, which shows that Claire is really helpful. This is a big step, a different city. So he tries just to convince her that not to leave the city because the city is different and it's a big step and maybe she cannot manage it. But you can see that Catherine is very determined, very confident. She said she's not changing her mind. It's not even a long distance phone call. It's a huge place. They're serious up there. I mean, serious. He means the teachers there. Yeah, the football is a disaster, but the math guys don't kid around. You mean the math teachers there are very tough, very difficult, very harsh with the students. They ask lots of homework. You haven't been in school. You sure you are ready? You can get bored up there. I will be all right. You way behind. I know. A year at least. Thank you. I know. So because she's older than the new students who are coming to college, because she has left. She didn't go to college for years, for 4 years. So she's older, but she knows that and she is okay with that. Thank you. I know. Look, I don't know if this is a good idea. I don't know if I can handle the work. I don't know if I can handle any of it. For Christ's sake, Catherine, you should have talked to me. He's angry because she's telling him she's leaving by the end of this month. So, yani, very soon. And he's surprised to see her going there. Dad, listen, if you ever, you mean these dots are very important. We talked about it. Because it means something. The speaker wants to say something, but he's hesitant. And here Catherine says, if you ever feel sick again, if you ever feel bad again, that's what she wants to say. But she didn't say it. If for any reason it ever turned out that you needed me here full time again. So she wants to say if you needed me instead of saying if you go mad again or insane. Just if you needed me again, then you can always depend on me, call me, and I will come. I won't. So he's angry. He's saying, I will not call you. That's not what I'm talking about, Catherine. I can always take a semester off, or I mean, if there is a need for me, I can take a permission for a semester. No, stop it. I just, the end of the month, because it's so soon. By the end of the month, she's leaving. Why didn't you say something before? Dad, come on. It took a while to set this up. And until very recently, you weren't okay. That's what she wants to say. You just said it to yourself. I have been fine. Yes, but I didn't know. I hoped, but I didn't know. Nobody knew if this would last. I told myself to wait until I was sure about it, which means she waited until she is sure her father is perfectly fine. He's not going to go back to be insane again. That you were feeling okay again, constantly okay. So I am to take this conversation as a vote of confidence. I'm honored. He is joking because I'm honored that my daughter is saying that I am fine. Take it however you want. I believe you would get better. Well, thank you very much. He's a bit upset because his daughter did not tell him early that she's leaving. And she made the arrangement with Claire and she made the arrangement with the university. And he's the last one to know about that. Don't thank me. I had to. I was living with you. All right, that's enough, Catherine. Let's stay on the subject. This is the subject. There were library books, tags up on the ceiling upstairs. Do you remember that? You were trying to decode messages. So she's just telling him how bad Robert was. She's telling him, do you remember those books up to the ceiling? He wasn't reading those books. He thinks that some aliens were sending him messages inside the books because his mind was so much troubled and so much crazy that he think there are messages in these books. So she told him, do you see that you remember when you had these thoughts? So he was completely insane. Books are gone. I took them back myself. So Robert is fine now. He knows that those books do not have any messages, and he took them back to the university. Why do you bring this garbage up, son? Why are you speaking about this topic? He was angry because she's reminding him how bad he was. Mr. Dobbs, hi. I hope. Okay, Robert is seeing now his student, Hal, because his PhD student, Hal, and he's calling him by his family name, Mr. Dobbs. And Hal says, hi, I hope it's not a bad time. Yes, it is actually. You couldn't have picked worse. Oh, you interrupted an argument. I'm sorry, I can come back. It's all right. We needed a break. Are you sure? Yes, the argument was about dinner. We don't know what to eat. What's your suggestion? Well, there's a good pasta place not far from here. No, so he's mentioning a pasta which Robert refuses. Catherine, this is a brilliant idea. So to go to a restaurant and eat pasta there. Oh dear Jesus, God, no, Catherine. That's what it's called. Give me the address. Robert, no, sorry, wrong answer, but thank you for trying. I can come back. He felt that maybe he should leave Hall. Feel maybe there's something between an argument between the daughter and the father, and maybe he should leave. But Robert says, stay. We are, where are you going? Catherine, inside. What about dinner? What about him? What are you doing here, Dobbs? My timing sucks. I am really sorry. Don't be silly. I'll come to your office. Stop. Sit down. Glad you're here. Don't let the dinner thing throw you. You will bounce back. This should be easier. Let's back off the problem. Let's breathe. Come at it again. when it is not looking fine. Excuse me. She's leaving, Catherine. Robert, sorry, I'm rude. Hal, this is my daughter, Catherine. So he's introducing them. Don't go have a drink with us. Catherine, Harold, so he's introducing them, and Catherine says hi, and Hal says hi. Robert, Hal is a great student, which means a PhD student. He's doing his PhD, very promising stuff. Unfortunately for him, his work coincided with my return to the department, and he got stuck with me. No, no, I have been very lucky. Catherine, how long have you been at University of Chicago? U of C means University of Chicago. Well, I've been working on my thesis for a long time because he got stuck with his work. Robert Hall in our Infinite program. So it's a funny thing. Infinite means no end for his PhD. And he approaches completion of his dissertation. Time approaches infinitely. Would you like a drink, Hall? Yes, I would. And oh, with all this due respect, Robert, really, Hal, worst summer of my life. Hal is facing difficulties because he cannot finish his PhD and he's feeling like he's lazy, he's not clever enough. Um, so Robert says, congratulations. So he's making fun, yeah, he's joking. Hal is just a draft. He's bringing something he has written to Robert to read it because Robert is his supervisor. It's just a draft based on everything we talked about last spring. I wasn't sure if I should wait until the quarter started or if I should give it to you now or hold it off or do another draft. But I figured, fuck it. I mean, just get it over with. So I thought I would just come over and see if you were home. And so he wasn't sure if what he has written, which is part of his PhD work, is good or not. But he decided to show it to his supervisor, Robert, and decide about it. So Robert says, drink this. He's offering a drink and whole thanks. I decided I don't know if I feels done, if it feels done, maybe it is wrong. If it feels done, there are major errors. Oh, that's okay. That's good. So he shows that Robert is a very good supervisor because he's guiding Hal. He says, don't worry if your work has some mistakes. If it is perfect, then there is a mistake. It should have something wrong and we can fix it. So Robert is a very good supervisor, a very good guide to Hal. And Robert says, that's okay, that's good. We'll find them and fix them. Don't worry, you are on your way to a solid career. You'll be teaching younger, more irritating version of yourself in no time. Thank you. Robert, Catherine in the math department of Northwestern. Hal, oh, who are you working with? I'm just starting this fall undergrad. She is starting in 3 weeks. So that's what he's annoyed about, Robert, because in 3 weeks she's leaving. A little more. They have some good people at Northwestern. Dono and Kamsky. Those are the names of the professors teaching in that university where Catherine wants to go and study. Catherine says, yes, they will work you. So which means they will ask you for lots of work. I know you will have to run pretty hard to catch up. I think I can do it. Of course you can. You must be excited, that's all. I am. First year of school can be great. Yeah. Sure, all the new people, new places getting out of the house. Yes. So he's encouraging her all that the first year of college is a good year because you leaving the house and you meeting new people. Halbers or not I, Robert, absolutely getting the hell out of here. Thank God. It is about time. I'd be glad to see the back of her. He's saying that I'm happy to get rid of my daughter, but of course he's joking. You will, of course. Maybe I want to have the place to myself for a while. Did that ever occur to you? It's awful the way children sentimentalize their parents. We could use some quiet around here. Oh, don't worry. I'll come back. I'll be here every Sunday cooking up big vats of spaghetti to last you through the week. And I'll drive up straight around Evanston, embarrassed you in front of your classmates. Good. So we'll be in touch. So she said, I'm gonna come each weekend to cook for you. And Robert says, I will come to your class and embarrass you in front of your classmates. So they are joking about that. Um, Robert, sure. And if you get stuck with a problem, so if you face some problem in math in your own yani, studies, give me a call so I can help you. Okay, sent to you. Fine. Make sure to get me your number. And then to Hal, I'm actually looking forward to getting some work done. Oh, what are you working on? Nothing. Nothing at the moment, which I'm glad of, really. This is the time of the year when you don't want to be tied down to anything. You want to be outside. I love Chicago in September. Perfect skies, sailboats in the water, cups losing, warm, the sun still hot, which is the occasional blast of architect wind to keep you on your toes, remind you of winter, students coming back, bookstores full, everybody busy. I was in bookstore yesterday, completely full, students buying books, browsing. Students do a hell of a lot of browsing, don't they? Just browsing. You see them shuffling around with their backpack, goofing off, taking up space. This long speech of Robert, he's telling Hal his trips when he goes outside to the bookstores or to the restaurant, and he sees students, in the bookstore checking the books and browsing and reading the title and reading something, going around. So he finds this is life, and he says also speaking at the beginning I like the sky and I like the sailboats, the wind. So he is back to life. He's enjoying every moment, looking at life, and he's back to normal life, back to life. Right. So this shows that he's back to life. He's enjoying everything outside and looking around, enjoying it. Maybe you find something great, like an old thriller with a painted cover from the 40s, or a store by, like stories of, thriller or something like that. He's looking around and he's enjoying everything. Yeah, I like it. I like watching the students, wondering what they have gone to buy, what they gonna read, what kind of ideas they come up with when they settle down and get to work. I'm not doing much, so he's not doing any mathematical works at that moment, Robert, but he's happy. He's enjoying the life, enjoying the walks, enjoying going to the bookstores and watching students. It does get harder. It's a stereotype that happens to be true, unfortunately for me, unfortunately for you, for all of us. Maybe you will get lucky. Maybe I will. Maybe you will pick up where I left off, which means Robert is saying maybe my daughter is going to continue where I stopped because he is not writing any new theory, any wonderful thing, any new ideas. He is not doing anything. He used to be very genius, but now he is not. So he says maybe my daughter is going to continue and become genius and continue that thing. Don't hold your breath. Don't underestimate yourself. Anyway, another drink, Kathy? How? No, thanks. Thanks. I really get going. Are you sure? Yes. I'll call you when I am looked at this. Don't think about it until then. Enjoy yourself. See some movies. Okay. You can come by my office in a week. Call it the 11th. Yes, we will. So they will meet again to discuss the thesis, the PhD work he's doing. I'm sorry, I used to have a pretty good memory for numbers. Happy birthday, Catherine. So this is the birthday of Catherine. Now you see the first scene in the play is starting with birthday, and this scene is also the birthday of Catherine. So Catherine has a major role, and her birthday is an important event in the life of Robert and in the life of Catherine as well, as she is now getting older. Not that old, she is still in her 20s, but this is how it's put. Um, I'm so sorry, I'm embarrassed. Dad, don't be stupid. I didn't get you anything. Don't worry about it. I'm taking you out. So he decided to take her out to dinner because this is her birthday. Now you remember that paragraph when Catherine accuses Hall of stealing a notebook. and she wanted to call the police. And Hal says, no, 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 I wasn't stealing. I just want to show you what your father wrote here on a notebook. And the father wrote in the notebook that Catherine is taking care of me. She refused to put me in a mental hospital. And today is her birthday, and I'm taking her to a restaurant. So this is the paragraph that Robert has just written in a notebook. And now he is going to tell Catherine, let's go out and celebrate. So you can see the connection between the scenes there. Um, you don't have to. We are going out. I didn't want to shop and cook. Let's go to dinner. Let's get to the hell out of the neighborhood. What do you want to eat? Let's go to the north side or Chinatown or Greek town. I don't know what's good anymore. Whatever you want. So they're going for a restaurant. Whatever you want, damn it, Catherine, it's your birthday. Steak. So she decided to eat meat. Steaks, yes. Not first. Beer, really cold beer, really cheap beer. Done. That's Chicago beer. That was okay. This is just about the drink. Um, um, let's see if there's anything important. So Hall was there, and Catherine says, "Oh, I'm sorry, yani Hall, they didn't invite him. Would you like to come with us?" And Hall says, "No, no, no, I shouldn't. Why not? Please come. Come on." Hall, no, I can't. I have plans. Thank you. So happy birthday. Thanks. Well, I'll let you out, Robert. I see you. So they decided to go. Now, scene two is going to go back to the present situation. You remember? Hall brought a notebook, has a new theory, an interesting one, a genius one, and he thought it was written by Robert. And and Catherine says, no, I wrote it. So this scene continues that. So maybe I can do it in the next video. I will stop here.